morning, everyone. It is Karen Millen launch day, but it is also my birthday present day. I am wearing a piece from my Karen Millen collection, and that is the window cleaner, cleaning my Veluxes. I'm heading down to London today for my birthday present from Carrie. She's booked me afternoon tea at the Ritz. I don't think I've ever had afternoon tea at the Ritz. I'm so excited. And I'm wearing the burgundy, well, I like to call it Rouge H. The Rouge H set from my current Karen Millen collection, with all of my Rouge H accessories, because I thought I wanted to look kind of put together, but also not too overdressed. But this is the Lydia Millen not too overdressed, okay? I'm just packing my bag to head down. We do have one meeting first, going to meet the lovely Paula from Elizabeth Arden, which I'm so excited to see her because she's just been nominated for a CEW award. And if anyone deserves it, it is her. In fact, Carrie made a really good point. She said that the two people in the industry that have been, like on the PR side, that have been acknowledged in the last 2 years, I mean, I hope Paula gets her award, are two of the people that I've always noticed are the people that reach out when people are going through a difficult time. They're the people that actually, like, I would say that they care so much more on like a human level rather than like a who's the cool person in the industry level. Like they really like humanize you, and I can't put into words how wonderful it is to see women with heart, not just determination in an industry, be recognized in this way, because it just goes to show you that like that softness that a lot of people have is so important as well. And that's something that I'm leaning into so much more, especially in business at the moment and my industry, is that we've all seen this like hustle culture and like cutthroat industry for a while, like especially in the early days being in this industry. And I've always felt like, oh my gosh, like this is just so intense for me. And now I'm really learning that you can be a businesswoman and you can also be soft and kind and calm and slow, and that's okay as well. You don't have to be this like ruthless businesswoman that's like, you just don't. And I'm loving seeing this, and I'm loving seeing people that I care about get the recognition that they so deserve. So I'm gonna hug her and squeeze her and just, and thank her, because she literally shows me that it's possible on a daily basis. So yeah, anyway, I've just spritzed the very last of my Erin Ambrette de Noir. I think this has been discontinued, and I think that is a travesty. I think I have a new bottle in the post, which I ordered from Look Fantastic. I think that's the only place that's got it. I ordered it in the 50ml because I wanted it in handbag size. I don't know what coat to wear today. I've got this gorgeous new coat from Holland Cooper, and I don't know if it goes with the outfit because it's quite dressy, what I'm wearing. I don't know whether I need something a bit more dressed down for this. Oh, have to let me know. I love this. This is the new coat, the great coat from Holland Cooper. And I feel like maybe it's because I've got a lot of gold on at the moment. Maybe it's a bit too much gold. I might try my Amelia Wickstead coat instead. You'll have to let me know. Anyway, I need to pack my bag. I need to stop talking to you, and I need to pack my bag. Oh gosh. Well, I just walked outside to go and get my taxi, and it appears to not be there. So I've unwrapped my new bottle, and of course it's this colour. Oh my goodness. So I went for the 50ml so that it's a bit more handbag size. I would normally go for the 100, but I then have to decant them into atomizers, and this is very difficult doing this one-handed. So I decided to go for the 50, and I think that's a little bit more handbag size for me. And I might buy myself 1 or 2 more just in case, just to be careful, because this is my favourite like winter fragrance. It's like ambery but rich and a little bit sort of peppery. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Now my knee-jerk reaction is to come on here and say this is not the birthday I planned for, because I just had to get a London Midland train, which literally never happens, but my taxi left and I was late. But I'm not coming on here and moaning about that, because you don't moan about what doesn't go your way on your birthdays, because otherwise you sound ungrateful. So I'm not moaning.
That's the most passive-aggressive non-moan I've ever heard. Oh dear. But I was just saying to Carrie that there's something about when I know that we're going somewhere together and like having a girly champagne-y day together, that my feet swell in anticipation. Because like my feet swell when I have like glasses of wine and stuff like that. But this morning I put my shoes on and I was like, oh, tight. But look at the lovely outfit that Miss Grayson has on today.
Might have stolen it.
Like,
I love this colour though.
it looks so good.
Literally, I was editing the video and I was like, oh, Millen, that red suit.
I love that you've matched the lipstick as well.
This
It's
is
very,
my
very
everyday,
nice.
this is my always look.
Very nice. But I said to her, I was like, you can't have a best friend that works in fashion and not use the perks. But we're heading to Claridge's first because we have a meeting first before we do anything, and then we're heading to the Ritz. I should definitely get that taxi. That is my taxi. It's a burgundy bish. No, damn it. We're in Claridge's and I haven't vlogged yet, but we've ended up. Do we know what this is called?
Claridge's restaurant.
Ah, Claridge's restaurant. Thanks, Paula. And I know. I saw it just when it was too late. But anyway, we're sat here. We've got a glass of Sancerre, which I'm very happy about, and we're having, like, putting the world to rights, having a good old catch up. And there's not many people here, which is lovely. But we've just looked at the menu, and I just had one of those moments where I'm just like, I just love England. I just love England. Listen to this. One of the pieces on the menu is English potted shrimps with scones, horseradish and dill. I will read you the whole menu if you give me the chance, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to choose some bits and pieces. Do you know what you're having?
Do you know what Parker House loaf is?
Parker House loaf? No, do you?
No. No.
But it comes with Claridge's butter. This is not just
I know what
butter. This is Claridge's butter. I do like
crumpets. Sorry, that's a clip from I love a crumpet.
Also, can we just appreciate Paula's outfit? I love how Paula panics as well. The moment I put the camera on her, she is wearing a velvet blazer with velvet shorts, this bow, her hair looks immaculate, boots. We walked in and we were just like, Paula, this outfit is absolutely everything.
Very embarrassing. And also, Paula's nominated for a CW award,
Yes.
and we're very proud of her.
Oh my gosh, that's the big one. I think today, when we're filming this is the last day that we're able to vote, so you won't be able to, but she is nominated for a CW award as well, which is amazing. Okay, I did it. I went for the potted shrimp and scones, and I have never been happier. A little bit of dill on top. Vlogging. And then Paula's gone for, is that truffle then?
It is truffle. It is truffle.
Is that like rarebit or something on top? It looks very, yeah. Well, we've got chips as well, but this is the cutest thing ever. This is almost like an afternoon tea hors d'oeuvre. This reminds me of like almost really lovely pub food in like the British way. So it's like, it's very, very, very British, but like it's deconstructed. You've got to make it yourself. We've made it to the Ritz. It's very busy, so I'm not going to show you much, but we've got a lot of sandwiches. This is actually more sandwiches than I ever had as a child in my packed lunch.
I feel like I may leave as a sandwich.
Yeah. I'm coming back as a sandwich. But very, very lovely. Good morning, everyone. Ignore my pink face. I've just been in the shower scrubbing it, but I wanted to show you my Pilates outfit of the day because I'm wearing the green cashmere cardigan from Lily Silk, and it is the most cozy, perfect thing, perfect for like warming up in when you're doing Pilates. And I'm wearing it with a matching like green set and some ivory socks. I've got another little like sports cardigan underneath, but this is like my favourite thing to travel to my Pilates studio in because it is just so soft and cozy. Oh, what a way to start the day. I think it's part of one of the key things for being able to get up early is having something laid out, ready to go. And also I wanted to say, if you're perhaps thinking about getting into Pilates, My Pilates instructor actually has like a whole online studio where she does classes, and she is by far like the most calming but also like balls breakerish instructors. Like, she will put you through your paces, but she's also like really calm, so you can like log on and try some of her like classes and things like that on her app and on her online studio. So if you're thinking about getting into it, she does like mat Pilates. You don't need a reformer, lots of mat Pilates and things like that. So if you're wanting to get into Pilates but you're not maybe like ready to go to a studio, you're not ready to book in for a class, this is a great way of doing it from the comfort of your home, but with an exceptional instructor. I'll pop a link down below as well, because she's amazing, and I want her studio like online to do really well. So I know some of you have already discovered her, but if you're looking, I'll pop Claire's details down below. But I'm going to jump in the car now because I'm running late and head to Pilates. Well, it's been an eventful morning, okay? I am definitely late to my Pilates class this morning because I got stuck in a ditch, and Claire and her husband came and pushed me out. I'm going to insert the pictures because no, I didn't vlog because I'm not a sadist and I don't get off on vlogging in those moments. I don't know how people do that when they're like having a drama in their life and they go, let me just whip out my camera. No, but I do have pictures because I was trying to send the state of the situation to my husband. But thankfully, Claire and her husband came and pushed us out. So I'm here now, I'm doing my class. And as a thank you, what I was telling you this morning, you absolutely have to go and sign up to her app and her online classes, because you have to be the thank you that I can't give to them right now, okay? So if you go, I'll put the link in the description box down below, but you can do that as a favour for me, for them saving me, because I was nearly in tears. But no, we're going to do a little bit of, we've done a stretch, and now what are we working on?
Standing lunges.
Standing lunges, my favourite. I think this is going to be like a punishment for getting her out of the house at like just gone 5. Oh my gosh. But anyway, panic over, the car's not damaged. I don't think my husband's going to speak to me for a month, but it's fine, doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm brave. Okay, standing up. I want you to take the left foot and just bring the heel up against the reformer and coming out to the corner. Then that right foot, curl up the toes up against that shoulder rest. Okay, so stand up nice and tall. Okay, from here, take a nice big inhale. We're going to lunge back in that right leg, bend it into that left leg, take it low, pause and hold, slowly come up, draw those abs and lower those arms. Good, and then again, nice big inhale, take it down. Good, slowly lift up. Let's give you some weight so we can kind of matching as well. There we go, okay.
Oh my god, they actually match my entire outfit.
Really good.
This is so cute.
Last one, hold it out.
Last one.
Just roll up. Last one. Okay, nice work, well done. And then slowly come in. Okay, we're moving. This is how we're moving. Okay, we're here for 9. Push up.
I have just got home and I'm about to film some stories for Sweet. By the way, I've got a discount code. I'll pop it in the description box down below if you wanted to pick anything up, but I'm working on their glass foundation. I've also got their brown cloud mascara. I cannot tell you how long I've wanted this. And a new blusher shade, which is Fancy Face. I'll link the stories if they're still live, but basically, the reason why I've come on here, I was like, oh, I need a white dressing gown. And I can't find any of my brand new white dressing gowns that I've spent a fortune on. And so I've said to Satin, I'm like, oh, where are my white dressing gowns? And she's like, well, Ali told me to hide them because he says that you've got too many dressing gowns. I'm like, why are you both conspiring against me? Because now they've started doing this thing where, you know, I like a fresh pair of pyjamas. They've started putting my pyjamas that I've worn back in my drawer as if they're fresh. I'm like, hold on a minute. I don't appreciate this. I like what I like. Leave me alone. But anyway, yeah, I'm setting up to film these stories, and then what I'm going to do, because what I've realised is I've been yabbering away to you, and I've been showing you all of the things that I'm wearing from Lily Silk on like a daily basis, and I haven't actually filmed the haul. So I'm going to film a section that you're going to have already seen. I'm so sorry, but I do this sometimes. I get quite carried away with vlogging and I just pick up my camera and I lose where I am. And I think, oh, there's actually a purpose to this vlog. So I'm then going to film the stories, and then I've got an unboxing of an advent calendar to do with you. So lots to do in this video, but I'm all set up. I've got my shade. So my shade in the Swede foundation, this is their Glass Skin foundation, is shade 7. So I'm all set to go, which is good. And the thing that I like about this foundation is you can kind of pop it on with your fingers, which I really like, but you use their blush brush. This is a new one because I don't want to look like a minger, but you use their blush brush to like just basically like blend it all over your skin. But what I love is the Glass Skin and the Miracle Powder together. Anyway, I need to get on. This is my makeup done with the Swede Glass foundation and also a little bit of the Miracle Powder over the top. I've got the new blush in, I think, Fancy Face, which just feels a little bit more wintry. It kind of gives you that like flushed, wintry, like just stepped out in the cold kind of look. I'm also not wearing any fake tan at the moment, and I just think my skin looks like me, and it looks like, the thing that I love about doing my makeup like this is that you don't see the makeup first, you see me first, and I just feel like that's what makeup should be. But anyway, I wanted to show you it. I have put the stories up. I don't know if the discount code will still be live. If it is, I'll pop it down below. Okay, I've done that thing again. And you know, we just kind of slide into a little haul of Lily Silk. I've got 3 different discount codes for you today. One that will get you 20% off, one that will get you 25% off, and one that will get you 30% off. Basically, the 20% off one is Millen LS20, and that will get you basically 20% off everything on site. The second one is Millen LS25, and that will get you 25% off of orders over £480. I'll pop it on screen. Remembering all these numbers is never my strong point. And then the third one is Millen LS30, and that will get you 30% off orders over £600. Pop it on screen because, but basically, if you're looking to pick up some bits and pieces ahead of Christmas, I really, really hope that I'm going to show you some items that are going to elevate your wardrobe, but also keep you warm and cozy, but also potentially give you ideas for friends and family, loved ones. They have lots of different things on Lily Silk, from cashmere socks to silk hairbands, to pajamas, to cozy cashmere sets, to basics, everything, all of the stuff, silk bed linen, oh my goodness, everything. But what I have to show you today is a few items that I think are really going to elevate your wardrobe, but I'll link loads of different options in the description box down below, along with my discount codes, because I appreciate that they are extensive. However, I've got 3 just so that I'm able to help you save as much money on Lily Silk as possible. Now, I am going to address the elephant in the room in this one, in that my cardigan with Lily Silk is now available. So before we get into anything, if you just want to jump ahead and you don't want to wait for me to tell you, then it is live. The Evergreen cardigan is live. I'm going to show it to you, but first of all, I'm showing you an outfit which I think is going to stop traffic this Christmas. Now, there is nothing more classic than black velvet, and I have paired black velvet with cashmere. So this is a skirt that I already have in my wardrobe. It's from my previous collection with Karen Millen, but what I've paired it with is a classic black. I think this is silk and cashmere. Hold on, it's silk and cashmere. Oh my gosh. It is 85% mulberry silk and 15% cashmere. So this is actually more silk than it is cashmere. It is so lightweight, but you will also be able to get base layers underneath it. So my lovely little Intimissimi base layers, you will be able to put them underneath so that you're not creating bulk, and you've got this more streamlined look. This is how I dress and love dressing in autumn winter, because people are like, how do you stay warm? And I'm like, I've got all the hacks. I work with the best brands in the business that are gonna keep you warm this winter time, and that is a fact from all of the brands that I work with. This skirt, warm. My base layers, warm.
My cashmere and silk, warm. Mic drop. But this outfit is classic. You are never going to want to get rid of an outfit like this. First of all, classic black. Second of all, wonderful materials. Third of all, classic silhouettes. And you can dress this up in any which way you want. So you can add some earrings in gold. Perhaps you don't want to do the diamonds. Perhaps you want to go for the 80s style. Add some gold earrings, add some gold accessories. If you're a bit more of a classic girly, diamonds, pearls, go all out. You can add a velvet bow. So you're connecting the velvet skirt with the velvet bow at the back. There are so many gorgeous options for this outfit, and I think that this is going to be one of those like knitted pieces that you are going to look at the price of and you'll go, do you know what, that's expensive, but don't worry, Lydia's got us covered. She's got discount codes. Second of all, this is going to be one of those pieces that you put on and you're like, I'm so glad I bought this. It is nice and thin and streamlined, so it fits underneath my blazers, but it also keeps me warm. It also creates a classic silhouette. But you know, there are many different options. If you're going somewhere very fancy, you can add hats, and you've got like a very, very dressy attire outfit, but you can wear this to like Christmas parties too, like this, just trashing the place. I'll link my jumper down below. This is such a gorgeous outfit, and I think that this is one of those things that you only really realise that you never want to wear anything else other than silk and cashmere once you do it once, and you just don't want to spend a winter without it after this. Okay, this blouse has been burning a hole in my wardrobe for far too long, I'm gonna say. This is the drapiest and most elegant silk blouse I think I have ever seen. I love the way these almost like ribbon-like drapes at the back just hang like that. It's almost like you're like leaving a part of yourself behind. Oh, and then I've teamed it with some chocolate trousers and some sort of burgundy accents because I feel like this blush tone actually works really, really well. I don't think these sleeves are supposed to be worn like this, but I love the way they feel a bit effortless when they're undone. I mean, I can do them up, but I don't know. You tell me what you think. It almost feels like you've like thrown on someone else's blouse and you just haven't had time to do it up, and it feels all a little bit romantic and rushed, and I don't know. Maybe that's me and my weird mind, but you can obviously have them done up as well if you don't want to look romantic and rushed. I love that the drape at the back also creates this little keyhole here. So it's still, you get like a peep of elongating of the decolletage, but the colour is stunning and the finish of the fabric is stunning. So this is like a matte silk. It feels very, very, very luxurious and I'm obsessed. But you don't have to stop there. This is the thing I was thinking about, because obviously the Evergreen cardigan has launched. And I have to tell you first and foremost, if you buy this cardigan, please, whatever you do, do not hang it, okay? I don't even think you are going to be able to return it if you have hung your cardigan and it has grown. And we will know that it has grown because it will be bigger than it once was. But basically, this is such a loose sort of yarn when it comes to cardigans that it's soft and it's gentle, and so you need to make sure that you're not hanging it on a hanger because it could very well distort the shoulders. You shouldn't really be hanging your knitwear anyway, but definitely not your most favourite cardigans like this. Now, the length of this is what is truly spectacular for me because it comes down to the mid-calf, so it really creates that almost like just drapey, effortless, soft feel that I just love. And I think what I'm learning about silk and cashmere for me is it's something that's supposed to feel like you just throw it on and it looks fantastic because the fabric does all of the talking for you, and this is very much it. So I love this cardigan with this blouse as well because you don't want these dingle dangle bits sticking out from beneath the blazer or anything like that, or from beneath the coat. You want something that's going to be able to hide it so that when you take off
your cardigan, you've got even more party in the back, basically. Obviously this is the evergreen cardigan and it's not green. That's because evergreen dressing is not just about the colour green. Even though I love green excessively, evergreen dressing for me is not about that. It is like a checklist of a few things. It can be green, and we feel like green is the inspiration behind it, but like evergreen is about longevity and about keeping going, being a constant and surviving and persevering. And I really feel like we need to apply more of that to our wardrobes in the way of better fabrics, better silhouettes, less trends. I'm not saying all trends are bad, I always say this, I never want anyone to feel bad for trends, but like I want to be bringing through my collaborations to the market things that you're going to want to wear in your wardrobe this year, next year, the year after. In fact, you might want to uncover it in 20 years time and go, oh my gosh, I can still wear that now. That's what I'm thinking about. And I want these things to be the things that you hug yourself with when you need a cozy evening. Like this cardigan is what I reach for when I want to just come home, throw on some cozy cashmere, pop this over the top and snuggle on the sofa. But it will also be that thing that I put on over an outfit like this to elevate it and give it a much more effortless feel. I will link it down below. This is a cashmere blend as well, because otherwise it would have been very, very expensive, but it is still all very natural fibres. But I wanted to make something that, even though this is a investment piece in your wardrobe, I know that if this is under the Christmas tree, you are going to be so happy, and so you're going to be like, oh my god, it's like Lydia giving me a hug because it's cozy and it's beautiful. Like this isn't just a pair of pajamas, this is something that you can wear over your pajamas to like elevate them, but also something that you can wear over your favourite outfit. So I hope you get the vision. I hope you love it. Of course it comes in green, I will show you that, but I'll link this down below, as this I think is one of those colours that you're going to want both, I know you are, but this for me is, oh, launching this is a dream come true, a real dream come true. I wanted to show you a bit more of a casual way to wear it as well, because I know that sometimes I'm a little bit overdressed. So I paired it with a pair of trousers, just loose fitting double pleat trousers. This is the baby cashmere, which is the newest baby cashmere jumper to launch. This is like air and yet maximum warmth. Such a great piece for layering under other pieces of knitwear as well, because it doesn't create bulk but does create warmth, and we want one and not the other usually. And under this cardigan it works perfectly as well. This feels a little bit more relaxed, effortless. Effortless is my word of this haul, evidently. But I love this so much. I wanted it to be a little bit more casual, but we can go even more casual if you want, because this over the cashmere sets, chef's kiss. Okay, this is another one of those outfits where I'm like, and this is an absolute triumph. First of all, I'm wearing pretty much head to toe Lily Silk, but these trousers, I think they're still available on Lily Silk. They're probably one of my most comfortable and most worn trousers. They are pure silk and they are like butter. They just so light, and if you wanted to, you could add a base layer underneath if you wanted added warmth, because they're silk, they look fantastic, they look gorgeous with everything. And then I've got a cashmere t-shirt underneath in this tan shade, and what I've done is I've added a scarf just to add a bit of print, but you don't need to do that, that's just something that I like to do. It just adds a bit of like a bit of a collar. But this cardigan, I would say, other than the evergreen cardigan, this has been my favourite launch of this season. This is the most elegant wrap cardigan. I wear this so much, it's almost against the law how much I wear this, because I wear this to Pilates, I wear it to the gym, I wear it in the daytime, at night time. It is one of those ones that you just throw on. It is so light. This is pure cashmere because it's a lot smaller than my one, and it's got that vibe that I love, that more effortless vibe, but still feels like a touch of elevation. And it's got that fluffy detailing that I was talking to you about on that white crew neck, so it gives a softness to the silhouette. It just like softens the edges, a little bit of a blurring, which I love. So layered up like this, absolute perfection, but also looks good over leggings, looks good over absolutely everything. So I had to show you this one, because this is an outfit that you could just wear to travel in really happily, but also on a day-to-day basis as well. Love it! Link down below. You can also wear it uber relaxed. So these are cashmere joggers from Lily Silk. I live in these in all of the different colours. This is the tan colour. I've matched it to the tan t-shirt. You can still keep the silk scarf. This is like Laura Piana on a budget, and I absolutely flippin' love it. I popped some little what they called loafers on with it, and the layers are keeping me so cozy, you have no idea. And I love the tones. It feels very rich and oh, just gorgeous. I had to show you it start up this way. Da da da, the evergreen cardigan is in the building, and I wanted to show you exactly how I would wear it, because I do wonder sometimes. I'm like, what about on the day-to-day, Lydia? How are you wearing this? Not just elevated. We love the word elevated. How are we wearing it? This is honestly like my favourite way to wear this cardigan, and this really is an evergreen cardigan. You don't have to do the hat though. I feel like it looks just as lovely without the hat. On a sunny winter's day, you've got your sunnies on, you've got your jeans. I've also paired it with this ivory. It's kind of like a soft, almost like mohair style jumper. Great basic to go underneath, but for me this is kind of the best way to wear this on a day-to-day basis if you just want a little bit of an injection of green into your outfit. Good boots, good pair of jeans. Nowadays I'm learning that those blue tones really anchor my muddy tones that I like to wear at this time of year. It is spectacular. I love it so much. So cozy, so warm. The perfect country girls cardigan, as well as, I'm going to show you, styled up with some ivory trousers, some ballet flats. Oh, wait. I forgot my earrings when I was showing you that. The earrings also just dress this up and add a bit of warmth. Super important. These earrings are actually really helping all of my outfits just feel a little bit more me. But yeah, that's the casual one. Let me show you it dressed up. And voila. Literally my favourite way to add a bit of colour to my outfits is always a cardigan like this. Over an ivory set, this is just so timeless. I cannot put it into words. And you can do this with any kind of colour, but for me, this cardigan is, I think you need to try it on to understand how much happiness this brings me. When I'm sat wrapped in this, when I'm on an aeroplane, when I'm in a car, when I'm travelling on a train, and I've got this on, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I have this, because it looks like this, and yet it feels like this. And that is the only way that I can describe it. And it makes me so happy. It's like walking around in the chicest blanket you've ever seen. And it's my favourite colour. I want to show you the other colour with this outfit as well, because I just can't pick which one is my favourite. I feel like this looks lovely with this, but if this had burgundy, if I put the burgundy bits and pieces with this, just a whole other vibe. I can't cope. Anyway, I'm going to remind you, don't hang it. Please, whatever you do, don't hang it. You will thank me. You will love this cardigan so much, don't hang it. And please ensure that you make full use of my discount codes. It's Millen LS20, Millen LS25 and Millen LS30. All of the details will be on screen probably about here. Use them, enjoy them, and trust me when I say that everything from Lily Silk lasts in my wardrobe so well. I'll link everything down below. I'll link the whole outfits. I feel so lucky that I get to launch this, so I hope that you love it too.
Happy Sunday, everyone. We are officially in November, and Ali and I are on our first November walk, and I thought I'd tell you my outfit of the dog walk because I actually really like it today. I've got this Hermes men's scarf on to keep my neck warm, but I'm wearing the most gorgeous Lily Silk jumper. This is like a Fair Isle print, and this is cashmere, super soft, really lightweight, easy to throw on over the top. I've then got my Barber coat, redone jeans, Dewberry boots, Tasting bag, and this is my little Purdy field cap. But we're on a really lovely dog walk. It's quite mild at the moment, and we're sort of losing all of the leaves on the trees, so it's getting very, very wintry. But it's a lovely, lovely Sunday. We've got fireworks night tonight at Soho Farmhouse. So that's the outfit. Let's head on the dog walk. And that is my tummy rumbling for a good Sunday breakfast.
Well, I've been the world's worst vlogger this weekend. I feel like on Friday I didn't really update you when it came to the Ritz. I didn't really update you on my riding lesson, and then this morning we've gone for a dog walk and I've done nothing else other than get ready for this evening's fireworks display at Soho Farmhouse. So I thought I would show you my outfit. I am wearing probably my most worn Lily silk jumper of all times. I feel like this is one of those pieces that is like, it's a basic, and it's a basic that is also a statement item, and it's also something that is a layering piece, because this is pretty much, in this very wintry light, it's a plain basic ivory cashmere jumper, but it has a little sort of texture of almost like as if it was mohair. So it's got a little bit of delicate fluff to the fabric, and what that does is it creates almost like a different texture. So if you were to wear this with silk outfits, the layerings of the texture just it honestly like makes the outfit. And then you can obviously accent with burgundy accessories or whatever to kind of anchor the outfit. But I have found this to be one of those items that I didn't know I needed in my wardrobe until I had it, and now it is the jumper that I reach for all the time. Even now, where I've got like 100 different layers on at the moment because we're obviously going to a fireworks display, I am reaching for this jumper. I've got a base layer underneath, but what cashmere does is it just really locks in the heat. It's like a nut. I can't even put into words the difference between wearing a cashmere jumper and a non-cashmere jumper, especially when you're going out into the elements. And so this is one of the ones that I would say at the top of my list works so well. I've then gone for like a chocolate herringbone blazer over the top, denim jeans, black boots, and a scarf, because I'm then putting a trench coat over the top as well for that layered look. So I've got obviously the blazer so that I can take off the trench coat if I get too warm, because obviously it's a bit sort of indoors outdoorsy when it's the farmhouse fireworks, and also we've got dinner beforehand, so I want to have many layers to the outfit. So at the moment I've got 5 layers, and I think that's a good place, and they're all different layers. This jacket is also like a cashmere jacket as well, so we've got some goodness to it. But I'll link this jacket down below. I do have a number of different discount codes as well for Lily Silk. This is also a really good time to pick up any Christmas presents as well. In fact, Ali has been utilising a number of my discount codes to buy presents and things like that, even just if they're like birthday presents at this time of year. So basically, the more you spend, the more you save. So if you do end up having quite a big basket, if you're just thinking, I want to get some socks for this person, I want to get a cardigan for Nan, I want to get some gloves for Mum, or whatever, you end up with this big basket, and you could save up to 30% basically. But as always, I'll put all of the discount codes on screen. But this is my outfit, and this is the jumper. Let me show you the jumper without all of my many layers on, because it is such an incredible jumper. And I always have one that kind of reigns as a classic and a hero in my wardrobe, and this is most definitely it, because if you look, there's just this delicate fluff that gives it a really, really different feel. You'll notice that there's lots of different types of wools and weaves and things like that on Lily Silk, and this is one that I haven't had before in terms of like a classic ivory jumper, and I just think it's so pared back but looks so lovely. So that is what I would suggest as a Christmas gift to yourself. But if you know someone that wears a lot of light tones or really sort of suits ivory, then that's going to be a good one. But we are going to jump in the car now and head to have dinner, because I'm very much looking forward to a main barn dinner. We've been to Little Bear and Jack so many times that I feel like we need a main barn dinner, and I definitely need some mac and cheese in my life. Well, I have to say, much smoother experience, although that floodlight is very, very bright, because we've got the members overflow car park now, so it seems quite streamlined, and I think everyone's been told to not come in their individual cars, so to car share where possible. let's debrief because we just haven't caught up. So we went to the Ritz on Friday, and what I would say is that I've recently done the Goring and I've done the Ritz as well, and what I would say is that I've done quite a few Ritz afternoon teas, and I really wanted to do them because they felt like the most iconic, so I did ask for them as gifts for my birthday and Christmas. The Ritz is definitely the most magical setting that I think I've ever had afternoon tea in. What I would probably be inclined to let people know, I think lots of people really love it there and that's wonderful, but it was a bit tightly cramped for me. You couldn't get a picture any which way without there being other people in, whereas I've definitely had afternoon teas at places like the Savoy and things like that, where you've got so much space and you've got all of the same attributes, the live pianist, all of that kind of thing. There was a little bit of magic that wasn't there, but I love the hotel, and so I just felt like it wasn't, we both agreed, we were sort of like, there's just something not right. And then I had my horse riding lesson on the Saturday, very hungover, and my horse riding lesson was incredibly humbling. I had a private lesson and I wasn't aware that there would be like other people there, and so that's going to have to be something that I get to grips with. I think when there's a lot of external factors, I really struggle with concentration and getting to know a horse. That's something I've got to get used to now, like jumping on different horses. Every time it's going to be a different horse, but I've booked lessons. I'm also going to be doing more schooling with Claudia as well, so I'll be riding her other horse Cloud this week, so practicing lots of different things. Then yesterday we went to the fireworks and it was lovely. We had the best time, honestly. I just love spending time with Pippa and Lauren so much. It is like, they're just so much fun. We laughed so much. I actually feel like I've like pulled a rib. But today is a day at home. Ali and I are about to film a campaign with the BBC and Top Gear, which is quite fitting because we've just had a new car delivered, and it's not for this car. This car is on loan to us for a little while, but I'm going to take you and show you the new car because it is the dream, Christmas present dream, and we're probably gonna have a lot of fun with it. But the BBC and Top Gear are here to film a video with me. Well, I'm filming the video with Ali, and then I'm doing an interview and some content with them and a photo shoot for our Defender. This is basically an autumn what's in my Defender video, and I need to get going and filming because it is a grey wintry day today, and I've just washed my hair and I am frightful that it's not going to last, but let's get cracking. Monday, let's go. Worst night's sleep ever last night. Let's not talk about it. Let's go. Ooh, outfit. I'm wearing my Lily silk jumper underneath this tweed blazer from Jules. I love this so much. Ignore the mound of clothes behind me, but I thought this would be a nice outfit with my boots, kind of similar to what I wore yesterday, but a different blazer. Well, say hello to the Holland Cooper edition of the Morgan. This has just been dropped off to us. We actually don't know how long we're going to have this, but this is honestly like my dream car, because and I would want the Holland Cooper edition as well, because for me that is just so perfect, so in synergy. The tweed on the back of the seats, the blanket, the basket, every part of it is absolutely spectacular. So Ali and I are going to be having a lot of fun with this car, but that is not the car that we are focusing on today. Oh no, we are focusing on the Land Rover, which Ali and I are about to start filming some content in, and then later on today the BBC and the Top Gear team are coming to do a bit of a photo shoot, a bit of an interview, and that kind of thing. And what we're actually using from this campaign, we've decided that the money that we're making from this campaign is going to go into the car. So having some essential work done on it, but also a bit of a re-zhuzh, I think. So yeah, it's going to get some TLC. So, seeing as we're out here filming, I thought I'd show you what I got for this collaboration, and I've got some really good bits. They actually did a list for me, and I was like, oh no, 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 no. Like I always say, my biggest flex is finding nice things, and so I got this little bed. This is just more for when we're like stationary, or if we're doing like a photo shoot with the dogs or the animals. Lumi often likes to curl up when we're faffing with the car, so it's just a little thing in here for that. But obviously if we had the dogs in here, they'd be secured properly because we've got these little rings here so we can pop little harnesses on. And speaking of harnesses, I actually think I have found the best sausage dog harness. I only ordered one because I wanted to be sure of the quality. This fits Barkley and it fits Porty. It is the most gorgeous leather. I'm literally going to go inside and order the second one now. And do you know what it is? I think with sausage dogs it's really hard to find harnesses that feel secure, because I've got the ones that we have which have the Velcro, and they just, if they get too wet, they come undone. But something that's smart, but also this will go over their equa fleeces because there's so many different holes. So it just depending on how much breakfast Barkley has had, he could be on hole number 1, he could be on hole number 6, who knows. But I just thought this was really, really smart. And then these are a few other little bits that we got as well. This is my favorite thing. So this is a foraging pouch, and what this does is it attaches onto your belt here when you're on the dog walk. And it means that come autumn time, you can fill this bag with blackberries, with everything you could ever want, basically. And I just, when at the moment I saw this, I was like, oh my God, I actually need that. Something that is specifically for foraging. Oh, love that. I got them a stunning braided leather lead each as well. And then this I love because this is a treat pouch, but an easy access treat pouch. You just, deet, 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 deet. So it's got this sort of metal clasp in there. And it keeps the smell in and the treats in and little schnoots out. And then this is a little treat for Romeo and Cloud. This is a hoof pick because I am chief hoof picker, and I thought this would be quite useful for them as well. So the bed, oh, and I also got these Alcantara hooks. These often go on the back of seats, but we don't have the like funny bits on the back of seats, so this we've got on up here for us to hang things from, so that things are just kept organized. And yeah, I think that looks really, really nice. And then in here, I'm not sure if you can see very well, can you see very well? There we go, is a matching brown Alcantara sunglasses pouch, complete with Celine sunglasses in there, clipped onto my visor. And then we also got these little discs, which makes cleaning in these cup holders so much easier as well. So a few little bits and pieces just to stock my car for the winter months, and also for next year as well, because that foraging pouch is going to get used.
Slightly, so we can have some of you perched in the boot. And then we're just going to move the car back. And then if we can, recreate the one, you know, when you're sat on the bonnet. Yeah, you can be smiley. Okay.
Yeah. I think sat on the edge with the door open is quite nice, and then similar to before, we'll have a few just look in, and then a few if you're looking out the screen as well.
Let me know if it's too crotchy. Just tell me. Because it's hard. You don't want to. I reckon we could go for it. No problem. It's a bit sort of like Sunday morning in front of the fire, isn't it? So. Perfect, Stefan. Honestly, smashed it. That was very easy. A lot of the time I'm like, oh God. Because when you're getting down there, I'm like, really? Okay.
A bit low, yeah. Not too low. Don't want to see the gravel.
He's so sweet.
I cannot feel that. So
sorry, no, you're fine.
so Aww.
You're so smart, Bobby. You go very well with the interior. You do.
Oh my gosh, she's a natural.
She is. Give him a face card.
Oh, he is serving.
He is so
cute. You better work, King.
You're the next Kate Moss.
Oh.
So no, I enjoyed this life, Mum.
Come here. It's like, I really like this bed. I really like it. You going inside?
Should we go see your brother?
Come on. Come on, Bucky. Come on.
Yeah. Slightly out, just
Okay.
Come on.
Cute.
and we'll do a couple just looking off a little bit, yeah.
You've made it, sweetie. They didn't take much convincing, did they?
On a roll.
Oh my goodness, what a day, and I'm not over yet. So basically we just shot some sponsored content with the BBC and Top Gear, which is going to feature on both my channels, their channels, and also in an article on online, I believe. So about 6 o'clock I've got my interview with them, which is really exciting. I'm doing it with someone that's in a different time zone, so I've got to do it a bit later on in the evening. I'm just popping on what is one of my favourite cardigans from Lily Silk at the moment. It's sort of like a wrap cardigan, and oh, it is so, so glorious. I'll link it down below. Yes, so next up is my interview, so I'm gonna get my desk ready and set up and good to go. What a day. I have just been prepping in my office, which is definitely not my office, it's my dressing room, but it is my office at the moment. I now have 10 minutes until my interview with the BBC and Top Gear, so I'm going to get my laptop set up and jump on that. But it has just been one of those days where, it's that time of year where it's super busy, and I love it, but like, it's super busy. It's super busy. And I often, like, I don't know whether it's just me or other people experience this, but like when I've got a lot of things going on, I get a lot of confusion and I almost like don't know where to start. So yeah, even just knowing that I've got a call in a couple of minutes, I like sit there in almost like a state of paralysis, like not being able to do anything until my call starts. But thankfully, my husband is cooking dinner downstairs, and my prep now means that I might get a little bit of time to kiss my sausages, because it is Porty's birthday on Sunday, and obviously it's just been Barclay's birthday. That was not on purpose. It just so happened that a year later I managed to talk my husband into another sausage dog. I've not managed since. This will be the second year without a New Year sausage dog, or a January sausage dog as I call them, and I'm sad. I've got this video of a little blonde, short-haired sausage dog that I keep showing Ali, and I'm like, I'd love this for Christmas, you know? But no, it just so happened that way that 1 year on, I found this picture of Barclay on Instagram, and we didn't know much about him. He was like the last one of his litter left. When we arrived, he was so fat, and all he did was like poo for an entire evening, because he had eaten all of the other dogs' food when they weren't watching, and Barclay still does that to this day. That's why we struggle with his weight so much, because often he breaks in and gets into Lumi's food. He's just one of those dogs that will like eat everything, and so he really does like take some weight management. But yes, so I get to snuggle with them and show them some love, and obviously congratulate Barclay on his first solo modelling job of his life, because usually, like I said, everyone chooses Porty, and whilst Barclay is very, very beautiful, like Porty is the traditional sausage, whereas Barclay is a very unique sausage, which you don't often see many of the Barkeys in the world, and that is because I would never recommend getting a Barkey. His colouring is the worst, and it's why he was left behind, and it was why we couldn't leave him behind, because nobody wanted this chunky, flumpy sausage, and he needs a home. And so we made sure that we were in the position that should he have any problems, we can look after him. And he has been this sent from heaven angel pup that he's just so soft and so gentle and so lovely that he was always meant to be with us. So I'm gonna kiss his tummy, kiss his paws, kiss his snoot, his head, his ears, not his bottom, smells. I need to jump on this call, oh my gosh.
Liz, can you hear us?
Yeah, hi.
Hi Lydia, nice to meet you. How are you? How's today going?
Yeah, really good. It's actually like almost unnervingly straightforward.
Yeah, I don't normally do conversations from the other side of the world. I'm not like the BBC's world's most remote work. Out here. I'm really glad it went well. I am envious of your defender.
Thank you.
Basically,
well, I think it's one of those cars that you sort of, I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but I just sort of spotted it one day when I think it was in the Cotswolds somewhere. In fact, I know exactly where it was. It was the Wild Rabbit in Kingham. There's a house next door that has a fantastic old Defender there, and I remember it driving past me, and I'd never seen one look so lovely before, and I fell in love with it. It's a workhorse, and it's a car that you can bung everything from the garden centre in the back of it, or if you need to move some furniture or sell a lawnmower or something. It's sort of a car that crosses two worlds. No, I actually haven't given it a name. I can't tell you how many times I go on dog walks and I think, oh my gosh, that bush is full of blackberries and I've got nothing to put them in. So having that's just attached onto my belt, it was just so many things, those bits and pieces that you don't realise you need when you're living in the countryside or living closer to nature, and that's just going to see you through the season.
There's the opportunity. Liz actually wrote a book about living seasonally and how to change things up in the season.
Well done you for plugging that. I'm terrible. Have to speak to their management. No, that's my favourite way to shop.
It got dark at 9 PM last night, so as someone with seasonal affective disorder, I don't want to return to the UK.
Yes, well you should definitely read my book if you've got that. I definitely think reading my book could help with that.
If anything else, just give me a shout.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.